Hello, favorite people. It's your favorite girl, Yolami, and this is the Young Minds Corner. Welcome to another exciting, interesting, amazing episode of the podcast. I am really excited to have you. If today is the first time listening to the podcast, where have you been all this while? Where have you been? Anyways, welcome all. Welcome to the corner where we discuss things relating to young adults without judging them, and at the same time finding solutions to their long-hanging problem. Right? Welcome. Oh, my darling favorite, my favorite person in the world. Welcome. And if you are a returning listener, what can I do without you? You are just so sweet, kind. Thank you for always listening. Thank you for always coming back to listen to what I have to say. Thank you very much. And please don't forget to share with your family members so that we can be more. Okay? Right. Welcome to another episode of the Young Minds Corner podcast. From the sound of my tone, from the sound of my voice, you should know that I'm really excited about today's episode. I am really excited because it is a very sensitive episode. I know from the topic, from the flyer flying around, you know what we want to talk about. But I want to tell you what I want to talk about. Today, we want to talk about genuine love, intentional friendship, and the authentic interpretation of sex. I know that that's this sex I just mentioned is one of the reasons why many persons click on this episode. But regardless of on still, we will still have an amazing session, and I hope you are interested to learn, be filled and inspired to love someone. Yes, it's the lesson of love, and I'm really excited because I'm a lover girl. You know that I am a lover girl. So yeah, I love to share love. So, and even one of my greatest prayer points for the year is to have so much love to give, to have a very big wide hug where everybody can always run to, and still the well will never run dry. Okay, I hope you put that in your prayer box and also pray about it too. Anyway, today we are talking about genuine love, intentional friendship, and the authentic interpretation of sex, the real meaning of sex. So let us go. I will start with very, very small. I will not point at you. We'll tell it. If you don't understand Yoruba, ask Google to interpret it, and that's on period. Alright, so we're taking it bit by bit. Firstly, I'll tell us what is the meaning of love. And many times we all say, I love you, oh, I love you, and we don't get to know the real meaning of love. So love is the feeling, a strong feeling, right? That's the word. Strong feeling of attraction and a feeling of interest, emotional attachment to anybody. So that is just layman meaning of what love is. So yes, we'll press further and again explain what it means to genuinely love somebody. Are you ready? If you are ready, do this exercise with me. Whew. Take a deep breath. Out. In. Out. Another one. In. Out. If you did that, kudos to you. Well done. And if you did not, I know say you get coconut head, I know say you no go do not be you. But anyways, regardless, I want us to do this because I want you to listen to everything I am about to say with an open heart, a receiving spirit, and an interested mind. Okay? So yes, let us have it. Let's go press further on talking about love and everything in between. So love goes beyond attraction. You know, the first meaning I gave to love, I said love is the strong attraction and emotional attachment to someone, something, or whatsoever. So yes, now I am telling you that love goes beyond mere attraction or infatuation. Love goes deeper. Love comes with, it's about connection. You cannot tell me you love someone and you are not connected to the person, and you cannot say that I know what this person is thinking about right now. You cannot tell me, oh, you're in love with someone or somebody loves you, and you cannot say, oh, I think I know where this person is right now. I think I have a feeling to call this person. So when I was in school, there is always this thing that happened between myself and my mom, right? Anytime I have this thought I just strangely think about my mommy. Before I finish thinking about her, she would call me. And it is very, very, sometimes I would just be like, oh my God, is this woman a witch? And sometimes whenever and this used to happen with her too, anytime she's thinking about me, I can just call her and just be like, hello mommy, I just want to check up on you, and that's just it, and that's on period. So you cannot tell me you are in love with somebody and you are not connected with that person. So yes, love is beyond attraction. Many of us as young adults in these days, we sit with, oh, I'm attracted to this person, and we decided and say that yes, that is love. Love is way, 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 way more above, beyond attraction. Love is beyond attraction. Love is more than infatuation. Love is more than lust. And don't get me started on lust. We are going to get there, but yes, let's take it step by step. So as I was saying, love comes with deep connection, mutual respect. You cannot tell me you love someone. So something amazing just clicked my head. So yeah, Nigeria won the semi-finals of the football AFCON, yes, AFCON, and our vice president went to visit our vice president and one of my crush. If you know the person, good for you, and if you don't ask me. I'm not going to mention the person's name. Our vice president Shettima went to visit the guys that won, the guys that played, and yes, everybody was just flying on top of my crush, jumping at him. Hi, oh, it's so good to see you, and reaction. And yes, people were just looking at our vice president. I was just watching that video and I'm like, why does this man look so misplaced? Like, why does it look so misplaced? And I was reading people's comments, and people were just making comments and saying that if it's that we did not force this man, like if these people did not force themselves on us, then it would be a different atmosphere. But anyways, that's just sidebar. So you cannot tell me you love somebody if it's that we love that man. I don't know, but yes. But yes, you get the gist. If it's that this person in position of governance is loved, there will be a different atmosphere in that place. So you cannot tell me you love somebody and you do not respect this person. And yes, they say respect is reciprocal, so love is also reciprocal. When you love somebody, when you are in love with somebody, yes, you would say that yes, I'm in love with this person, I respect this person because I am in love with this person, right? So yes, love comes with unconditional acceptance. You cannot tell me you love somebody and you are trying as much as possible to change that person. My sisters, come closer. Let me tell you something. You can never change a person. Even for believers, for we believers that we preach to people, preach the gospel, because that's our number one goal in this on earth is to preach the gospel, to tell the world about the good news about Jesus, right? But in as much as we tell people, we preach to people, we are not given the assignment to change the person. Holy Spirit is the one that does that. So if you're in a relationship with somebody, you cannot not be saying that you want to change this person. You want this person to look like this. You cannot change the person. You cannot change a person. I have decided to be who I want to be. You cannot change me except if I have made the decision by myself to take a change. You can never change a person. So you have to accept it. That is why you have to look before you leap. You have to look closely before you leap. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So yes, you have to look closely before you leave. And yes, again, love is sacrifice. Love is sharing. Love is honesty. Love is unvarying. Love is integral. Love is kindness. Love is patience. Most importantly, love is patient. Love is patient. You cannot tell me you are in love with somebody and you are not patient with the person. You are not patient with person. Love, even with yes, I am not talking about just romantic or romantic love. I am talking about platonic love too for our friendship. We'll get to friendship, right? We'll get to friendship. But yes, we are still talking about love and everything that is in between. I'm trying to rush because I feel like we have a lot of things to talk about and I don't want this episode to be too long. So don't mind if I am running. Okay, I just hope that you get it. But what's the point? I know you are going to listen to the end. So let me chill. Relax, baby boy. We are having a trail. So yes, as I was saying, love is sacrifice, love is sharing, love is honest, love is unvarying, love is integral, love is kind, and most importantly, love is patient. You cannot tell me that you are in love with someone or you love your friend and you are not patient with your friend. I of course I've shared about on this podcast how I am so blessed with the gift of men, how I love and cherish my friends and all those stuff, how my friends are really personal and I cherish them so much and all those stuffs. And of course we've had issues, we've fought and all this stuff, but still we are still patient with each other to decide and communicate and say, yes, Biola, you did this at this time, I do not like it. Oh, so person, you did this at this time, I do not like it. And this, and yes, we are patient to allow the person grow. And yes, love is long lasting. Love is long lasting. And yes, I will talk about love and lust now. Now we'll get into love and lust, right? Love and lust, infatuation, lust. Okay, in this society where we live in, there is a there's a thin line. Yes, there's a thin line between love and lust. There's a very, very slim difference, and that very slim difference is very important in every relationship. In this society where we live, it is a very difficult task to tell the difference between love and lust, because of course both of them is attached or attracted. Don't mind me, because both of them are attached. I'm really passionate about this thing, that's why I'm really skipping, but in Jesus' name I will not skip. In the mighty name of Jesus, I will not skip. You see, yes, I'm going to get to sex, so yes, relax my darling. So yes, these two concepts are intertwined because they are both love. Before you can tell me you love someone, of course you must have seen the person, be attracted to the person first. And yes, before you can lust about somebody, you must have seen the person you want to lust about, and yes, carry the person back to your mind and think about that person a lustful place. And the only thing that makes a difference, the slim line between these two, is that love stands the test of time and lust fades away with time. Let me repeat that. Love stands the test of time. Lust fades away with time. Love is grown over time. It takes process. Yes, that's the word. It takes process for you to love and say that, yes, I love this person genuinely. I love this particular person. It takes time. It takes investment. It takes you to be committed. It takes you to be dedicated. It takes you to be interested, invested. It takes you to say that, yes, I want to commit. It takes mutual trust between both of you before you can say, yes, I love this person. It takes you to really say, yes, I accept this person. I'm interested in this person. It takes you to say, oh yes, I want to invest my time, my emotions into this person, because one of the greatest things in this life, in our society, is our emotion, because it decides how you feel, how you react, and how you relate with people, right? So you have to say that, yes, I think I trust this person enough to invest my emotions into this person. And yes, it is grown. Love is a process. It takes process. It is cultivated. It grows over time. You cannot just, many times people say that, yes, I fell in love with her just at the first sight. I get, you can like somebody and see somebody and say, I've seen beauty before, but this is a discovery, and say all of those things. But falling in love genuinely with a particular person takes time, takes process, takes dedication. All right, takes dedication. And yes, we are in the season of love, and I want us to really sit back go back and think about it. Are you really in love with that person you're in a relationship with? Yes, are you in love with that person? Or you are just there because of the things you get as a result of being friends with that person or being in the relationship with that person? I have been in conversations with many friends, and they will tell me, oh, you don't know anything. I am in this friendship. Like, somebody to be bold enough to tell me that I am in this friendship because you offer something. And yes, I know we have to have value. You have to have value to give at all times. You have to have value. Of course, you're a person of excellence. So yes, you'll be able to give a value at every time. But when you come to somebody and say that, yes, I want to be your friend. I want to be, of course, every relationship starts from stage 1. That's friendship. So if you say that, yes, I want to be your friend, you must be able to say that, yes, I have seen you. And I think I can cope with your person. I can deal with your person. I can love you and accept you for who you are. And the other party will not want to like give up a show anytime they're around you. I've seen people being in a relationship, and when you are in a relationship, what's the point of being in a relationship with somebody and you cannot be yourself? You cannot be vulnerable. You cannot be playful. You cannot be rough. You cannot be excellent. You cannot be as wise, as intelligent as you can be with that person. What's the point? What is the point of being in a relationship where you have to always put up a show? It is a relationship, not a sentence. Okay? All right? Okay. Right? So as I was saying, it is a relationship. You don't have to put up a show. It is called love because that person have seen you and the person have known you in and out, and the person have decided to accept you. That is where friendship comes in. So yes, we will be discussing friendship right now as we dive and enjoy and journey in this conversation. So yes, before we get to friendship, there's a point. Before you meet, of course, everybody will say, yes, I can network, I meet people. But yes, there are ladders to networking. There are ladders and steps to networking. We have acquaintance, and we have the friends, and yes, we have best friends, and it goes on and on. We have acquaintance, colleagues, and all those stuff. Then we have friends, and we have best friends, we have favorite people, we have family, and all those. Like the ladder goes on and on and on like that. And yes, friendship is a relationship filled with mutual affection. You say that, yes, I have seen this person, I know this person, I think I can relate better with this person. Oh yes, Biola is this person, I think I can relate with her. Yeah, so something amazing happened to me recently. So I was coming back from an event and I met this guy, and this guy just showed up from nowhere. I think he has been staring at me from afar, I don't know. So he showed up from somewhere and just came, and he was like, hi, my name, I think he rehearsed the line or something, I don't know. And he was like, oh, hi, my name is so what's your name? And I'm like, okay, this is my name. And he was going on and on and on. I was just really irritated with the way he was pulling up a show, because I'm like, guy, why are you acting like as if we are friends? You just appeared from nowhere. We are not friends, okay? And he was asking me, oh, can I get my contact? I said no. I reluctantly gave him my number, withholding the last digits. If you know me well, you know I always do this. Withholding the last digit, and I told him that if he intentionally wants to be my friend, because it takes intentionality to say that, yes, this person is my friend, and yes, I want to invest in this friendship, because yes, there is emotion in friendship, there is love in friendship, and yes, we're going to get to that part. Yes, there's intentionality. I told the guy, and I told him that, hi guy, what's happen? If say you won't become my friend, true, find the last digits of my number. When you get to call me, then the Lord has destined that we'll be friends. If you do not find the last digits of my number, that means you are not destined to be my friend at all. At all. So it was like, I said, you know what? Just try your luck. I can't give you my complete number because I'm reluctantly giving you this number. And you feel entitled to me already, telling me, oh, you want me. I'm like, who is this rude idiot? Oh God, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, I was saying that who is this uncultured human being? You just met me like 2 minutes ago and you want to be like, you just want to have me. Are you out of your mind? No. I don't understand. I don't understand. Are you out of your mind? But anyways, it went on like this. So like I'm trying to talk about friendship. Friendship is something that I want to really do. I made my decision to have friends. Maybe I think 2022. I made that decision to genuinely work on friendship. And yes, I've loved the journey, because yes, I'm a standard person, I'm a principled person. I have my principles. There's a line you have not to cross. If you cross it, you have crossed it, and that's on period, and that's we are done, and that's on per we are done. So yeah, as I was saying, and yes, let's come back to serious mode. This guy came and he was like, I told him, if you intentionally want to be my friend, find the last digit of my number, because I know that it's just you catching cruise. I think he was talking with his friends and he was like, oh, let me go and meet that girl and I'll collect a number. It looked like somebody cultured, but it speaks like somebody who is uncultured. And that really irritated me and allowed me give him 10 digits out of my number. I told him to find the last number. Eventually, after about 2 or 3 weeks, he got my number and called me. And I was like, oh wow, hi. Good luck. Wow, you got my number, and that was good. And he went on being the rude self, and I'm like, where did they bring this guy from? And I was telling him that, guy, you know what, you want to be my friend, but you cannot be my friend. You are not my friend. You are just an acquaintance. I just met you like 2 seconds ago, and you want to like fly and enter a friend circle. No, my friendship card is very expensive. Before you can get to have it, it will take you a while. I will test you. Time will reveal. I made a statement and I told him, time will reveal. And he was like, no, I'm not to this time. I want to get to know you, and that's it. I want to get to know you now. And da. It was going on and on. I told him, guy, time will tell. And that was the end of the conversation. He never called me from that time till this very moment. Glory to God. Because it takes many of us young adults, we just see people when we go to events and all those stuff. We see people and we are like, hi, and poof, we are friends. I intentionally told myself that, Biola, this new year, you will not collect everybody's number. You will not give out your number unnecessarily. You will not over-familiarize yourself with people unnecessarily. We always try to be friends with people that don't send our papa. But yeah, why? Friendship is, for some people, when you say, oh, I'm your friend, they'll tell you, yes, this person indeed is my friend. I know, because we've been through lows and highs together. I can vouch for this social person. This person is my friend. I know this person. But some people, you just met me at a random event, and the next spin, you are telling that, oh yes, she's my friend, she's doing something, I want to go. But you go to every meeting. Everybody is not your friend, my love. Everybody is not your friend. Okay? I hope I've not break some people's table like this. I'm just sorry. Okay? Quality friends, let me repeat that. Quality friends provide us with a sense of belonging. You cannot just say that everybody is your friend. You can't say that everybody belongs to you. Everybody can enter your circle. No. Quality friendship provides us with a sense of belonging, support, and companionship. When we are in our lows, we know that yes, there are some people that got me. I know my people. I know my friends. I know that yes, these people are people that support me. They are supportive. They are supportive of me. During both the highs, they are there. The lows, they are there. Even when everything looks so uncertain, I know that there are some people that, yes, they are there for me till kingdom come. They are my friends. And yes, there is nothing, and I have them males, I have them females, and I know that there is nothing that look like Orishirishi, because I don't know who made this rule and said that a lady and a guy cannot be genuine friends without them having romantic thoughts about each other. And this would always come from one person having a precision before going into the friendship. Of course, you can be genuine and genuinely love your friends. and say, yes, this person is my friend. I want to invest so much in this person. You can say that. And yes, friendship is like a pillar that holds you and say, yes, Biola, regardless upon the regardless, you are still a good person. Even when I know of celebrities that they will say that, oh, their circle is still their circle, oh, family is everything to them, when everything is burning. So yes, think about this. When everything is burning, I know that yes, there are some people that have my back. They are my friends. They are my friends. So now let's talk about, how do we cultivate genuine friendship? How do we cultivate genuine friendship? 1, be genuine yourself. Be genuine yourself. You cannot tell me that you are a fake person and you would attract genuine people. It cannot gonna work. You cannot tell me that you put up a show with people and you expect them to be their real self with you. You see, life is just like that. You would attract what you are. You will definitely attract what you are. So if you are looking for good friendship, this is a new year. We are picking up new instances and all those stuff. If you are making your decision this year to be a good person and you want to go into good friendship, have genuine friends. Me it's male, me it's female, me it's female, me it's male. Be it male, me it's female. You can say that, yes, I want to genuinely have good friends. I want to have good people as my friend in this new year. Please be genuine by yourself. Tell yourself, Abiola, be genuine. Abiola, be genuine. Be authentic. Be good. Be true to yourself first. Because many times people say that they want to go into a relationship, they want to go into friendship, and they themselves are not, oh yes. They always say, oh, relationship is give and take. Or they will say, oh, it's 50-50. And I'm telling you today, it is 100-100. Because you cannot come to me with a 50% sane, 50% unsane human being and expect that I will work with that. No, now. We have to be whole by ourselves first. Then we look for somebody who is whole and we be friends with that person. Alright? So be true to yourself. Be true. Own your true self. Be authentic. Be yourself regardless of anything. And yes, you attract people that they're themselves. When you are yourself, people will know you for who you are. So people that come at you, you know that yes, they already know me. That Biola me is like this. Biola me, when she's in the public, she's out. When she's in the private, she's quiet. They know me for who I am. They've studied me to some extent to say yes. And then they are going to relate with you on that note because you are true to yourself. They have seen your true self, then they are working with you with that procedure. Secondly, let's talk about other things to do to cultivate a good friendship in this year 2024. Number 2, be a good listener. Be a good listener. And I'm also trying to learn this as a young adult. I feel like as my own generation, this Gen Z people, we listen to respond most of the time than we listen to hear and understand what the person is saying. So if you really desire good friendship this year 2024, be a good listener. Take your time to truly listen to what that person is saying and understand where they're coming from and what they are saying. I cannot call you my friend and I am explaining something to you and you are not entering the deep as I mentioned. You are not entering the deep of the conversation because you are listening because you want to give a punchline or advise me. You are my friend. You should know that when I am talking to you, Biola is always coming from this perspective. Listen to understand your friends. Listen to understand your friends. Listen to understand their thoughts, their feelings, their experiences, and everything. And yes, empathy is key. My love, empathy is key. You cannot tell me you are my friend and you cannot feel what I am feeling. There's a pass in the scripture that says that we do not have a prophet. I think it's a prophet. I'm trying to paraphrase now. We do not have a prophet who is not caught up with our feelings. That is, we do not have a God. An high priest, yes, that's the right word. We do not have an high priest who is not caught up with what we go through. So if you are a good and genuine friend, that's why they say the best friend. Jesus is the best friend anybody can have. If you're a true and genuine friend, you cannot tell me that you cannot feel what I am feeling. Then how then are you my friend? How then are you my friend? How then are you my friend? Please be empathetic with people this year. Have enough love to give. You have to have enough love to give. You have to share love from the depth of your heart. Number 3, how to cultivate good friendship and how to build friendship this year is invest your time and effort to your friends. Invest your time and effort. And yes, money is not everything. Money is not everything. Again, money is not everything. Some people will say that, oh, she's not giving me money, so we cannot be friends. She's not doing this, that. So therefore, she's not on my level. She's not this. But you know that for me, I have a circle. I know I streamline all my friends. I know people that I can tell that, yes, I am going through this. And I know the kind of response I'm expecting from them. I know the kind of friends I can tell, yes, I am broke. I know the kind of response I'm expecting from them. I know the kind of person that I know the kind of circle I have that my friends that I'll say that, okay, yes, this person, I think I need encouragement. I know the kind of response I'm going to get from this person because I have invested so much, like bit by bit, in these people. And most of the time, it is not about money. It is not about money. I know money is the root of all evil, or bicycle of evangelism, whatever. But yes, money is not everything. If the only thing you have to give in any friendship or relationship is money, then check yourself. Your value tank is dry. Okay? So yes, invest your time, invest your efforts into your friendship. Not just your time, but your efforts. Plant it like as if you're nurturing a plant. Nurture your friends like as if you're planting something. Because it takes for me, somebody like me, it takes me time before I can trust you. So now imagine that you've taken a while, then I eventually now trust you. Then you are now acting like as if your head is bigger than your bum bum. But anyways, that's on period. So yeah, you have to invest your time. You have to invest your time with care, attention. Plan it out. Talk with your friends. You can just say, oh, hi, I just want to talk to you. And this. And it's not every time you must have a problem you want to share. Okay? I don't know, like, friendship is something that, like, last year, I took my time to really, really look. And I'm like, what the hell? Friendship is a lot. Even friendship is more than relationship for herself. Because yes, every relationship starts from friendship. Or even if your relationship did not start from friendship, you must cultivate the art of friendship. Because there are some things you cannot tell to your boyfriend that you can only tell to your friend that is a boy. Okay? Thank you very much. So as I was saying, I looked through and I'm like, it's not everybody you can share your problem with. And it's not all your friends you can share your problem with. And yes, it's not every time you share your problem. Because guy, everybody get their own shit. We just they come together, they balance life. Okay? We are just coming together to have a sound and perfect life. So yes, please let your friendship be your foundation or support system. Yes, they are going to support you, but yet know how to read the room. Know that yes, I don't think Biola me is in the right frame of mind to talk to me right now. So I think I'm going to withdraw this news. Okay? So yes, nurture your friend, invest your time, invest your effort, invest so much. Show them that you value them. This is a new year. You cannot tell me that you did not call me since all these years and strangely you now call me. You now be like, boom. Nah. If you are a busy person, yes, I understand you're a busy person. But you cannot now tell me that, yes, all of a sudden you disappeared. Like, not even want to say, okay, I want to check up on you. Or eventually I checked up and I'm trying to, like, the other partner checked up and you are now like, you did not check up on me. You say what? Come again, you say what? Don't play with me. But really, it's called friendship. There is a end where we should meet. There's an end where we should meet. Okay? So yes, please invest your time. And yes, please communicate rightly. Communicate rightly. Communication is key in everything where you do. Even for normal friendship. And yes, friendship breakup was past relationship breakup. Make I just clear una like this. Friendship breakup, like you guys are friends before and now you guys are not friends again. Was past relationship breakup. So yes, know that and know peace. So learn to communicate rightly with your friend. Communication is key. Learn to communicate with them. Even if you guys have misunderstanding, yes, we fight, we be cat and rat, we be cat and dog, whatever. But know still how to communicate rightly with your friend. I hope that you are still enjoying this conversation. Right? Thank you for listening to this point. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, drum rolls. Pam. Now, I want to talk about sex. I know this is the reason why some of you clicked on this episode to listen. Right? So, I want to talk about sex. And yes, sex, first of all, before I even get to like the conversation on sex and all the stuff. So while I was trying to like prepare for this episode, I typed on YouTube and I said sex. I typed sex on YouTube. Like, what is sex? And I was just seeing pornography left, right, and center. Like, I do not see a place where they literally say, okay, sex is this, this, and this. Why? How did we get here? How did we get here? So yes, let's talk about sex. I know you'll be like, Biola wants to talk about sex. Biola wants to talk about sex. But yes, why don't you think we should talk about sex? Let me know in the comment section why you think we should not talk about sex and why you think we should always talk about sex. Yes, as I was saying. So yeah, firstly, sex is a physical and behavioral characteristics of a male and female. How to differentiate a male and female from each other. Firstly, before it becomes an intercourse, it is first gender identification of both male and female. Okay? And now, let's talk about sex, the act. Because here, sex is not a bad thing, to be honest. Sex is not a bad thing, but it's the kind of society where we find ourselves, the kind of teaching where we get, made it look like, oh, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. So now let's talk about the act, sex. Sex is basically the contact of genitals of partner 1 and partner 2. That is male and female. Before you say Biola said partner, she did not say female and male. So yes, sex is the contact between two genitals of both male and female. Again, sex can be a sexual contact between private organs of the body. And now let's talk about why do we have sex? Before we now get to talking about if it is good or bad, why do we have sex? It's a season of love and Valentine is almost here. Valentine is like, pew, yeah. And I know a lot of young adults rely so much on exchanging virtue through sex and saying that, yes, that's my gift. Or oh God, secondary school love, and they'll be telling you that, oh, you have to follow me to follow you to where? Follow you to where? Follow you to go to where? So as I was saying, right? We are young adults and Valentine is coming and people will start to exchange virtue, exchange gifts, and some ladies will be done to exchange their virtue for a perishable gift. So now, why do we have sex? 1, to first reproduce. God said it. Go into those words and multiply. It's in the scripture. So how do we do it? God gave us the process to do that. So yes, God ordained sex. It is not a bad thing. It's a process whereby we come together and reproduce new generation, other generation. Another reason why sex is good, or why we have sex, is experience pleasure. Experience pleasure, and again to relieve ourselves of sexual tensions. Okay, so yes, it is not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing, but it becomes bad when you have sex before marriage, when you defile your body before marriage. I said it before, sex is ordained by God. God asks us to multiply. You know, talk say make dog and human they meet, make them multiply. Talk say man, go into the world and multiply. Go into the world and multiply. So yes, sex is a good thing. It's ordained by God. The only terrible thing that is attached to sex, it is when it comes before marriage. And it's when it comes before marriage. And yes, we live in a society whereby they encourage so much sex before marriage. And I'm like, how did we get to this point? I won't blame them. I'll blame the society where we live in. The generation before was a generation that were really restricted. But our generation is unrestricted. We have access to different things. We have access to 1,000 things times 1,000 of the things where they had access to those years. We have access to more things, and these have done us more harm than good. Sex is a good thing, but you having sex, in getting involved in sex or sexual things before marriage, is the bad thing. And people start saying that yes, sex is bad. And yes, now let's talk about spirituality and sex. In many religious settings, they come and say that sex is bad, or they do not say it literally, but they paint sex as a bad thing, and in turn affect the mind of a young lady. So spiritual sisters, come here, come closer, increase the volume of this particular podcast, increase the volume, and if you cannot increase the volume, put the speaker beside your ear. Let us talk. Sex is not a bad thing, and when you continue to take it into your mind and say that yes, sex is a bad thing, I should not have sex, when it's the right time for you to have sex, you will suffer an ailment you will suffer a psychological illness called vaginismus. And also you might even have phobia for this thing called sex, and deprive you from the sole cause of human creation, procreation. Okay, so yes, you would suffer vaginismus. This is the body automatic reaction, closure of your private part. Anytime you hear anything that look like sex or penetration, you close up. You'll be like, no. And you're not the one. It is what you've heard. You've said, oh, this is a bad thing, I don't want to do it. Oh yes, how will this person, when it is time, or when the time is right, that's what I'm talking about. So sisters, I am not telling you to go and have sex now and say that, oh, Biola did not see anything. I am just asking you to prepare your mind as a young adult that you are, and have a balance that yes, sex is good, but still, sex before marriage is the terrible thing. Sex is good, but sex before marriage is terrible. It exposes you to a lot of dangerous, emphasis on dangerous things, okay? It opens you to a lot of dangerous things. So please, ladies, men, young adults, please keep the bed undefiled, and don't be an experienced virgin. Don't be an experienced virgin. I will not say more than that. And when I said virgin, I'm not talking to sisters alone. I'm talking to my brothers. So brother, come closer. Yes, don't be an experienced virgin. Okay? It's a season of love, and I really genuinely want us to know what love is, what really friendship is indeed. And yes, the authenticity of sex. What sex is in itself. I know that I don't want this podcast to be very long, but I cannot help it. It's already long. So yes, let's just sit with it. Sex is not a bad thing, but having sex before marriage, living in society where they encourage you to have sex before marriage, is the one that is bad, my sister. Okay, and yes, we've come to the end of today's podcast, but before we go, I would like to say this. Friendship is the foundation of our support system. Again, friendships are the foundation of our support system. Friendships are the foundation of our support system. Love, on the other sense, make life meaningful. Love is the best thing that can happen to anybody. Genuine love. And it can be platonic and be romantic. But yes, you get the point. Love makes the life meaningful, and sex is a natural part of human life. You see, it is natural. It comes with us. Our sex is our genital. It comes with us. And you having sex, or the act, sex itself, it's part of you. You will have it. It will come. But don't do it before the right time, so you won't be faced with so much trouble at the long run. I hope that you've enjoyed this podcast. I hope that you have learned something or the other. And I would like to say that before we go, these three elements, you can be like, Biola backslided, and she's not talking about Jesus, she's not talking about this and that. But these are really true things we should discuss as young adults. These three elements are intertwined, and they shape our experiences, shape our decisions, overall well-being of being a young adult. So one thing, you will fall in love, or you will love your family, you will fall in love your people, love your friends, you will have friendship, and yes, eventually you will have sex. So why then don't we want to talk about it as young adults? Because this would, just imagine somebody who have premarital sex and eventually gave birth before, maybe the person was in university before graduating, and that's it. That's the end of the story, because the journey, there's a change that comes with every phase of your life. So if you want to have a pre-planned life, don't have sex before marriage. I beg you. I know it can be difficult. I am not somebody who have not gone through, or it's not a young adult. I'm not talking from somebody who is far off. I'm talking from the perspective of a young adult myself. I know it can be hard, but you have to help yourself. Abstain. Run. Apostle will say run. Okay, run. Okay, and again, pray about it. When you feel, we have an high priest who is not interested in everything we have to do. He is interested, very, very interested in everything that we have to do. So therefore, tell it to him. Leave it in God's hand. Talk to God about it. Right? And yes, thank you so much for listening to this very point. I'm really excited to see myself talk for about 50 minutes. Oh my God. Yes, and really I had cold feet about recording this podcast, because I'm like, Biola, you want to talk about sex, you want to talk about love, you want to talk about this. I know the last time I talked about love, I was dragged like a generator. But yeah, I think I am ready for your dragging. But right, release, please, I beg in the name of God. Share with me your view about this podcast, your view about love, your view about friendship, and yes, your view about sex. Let me know. Let me also learn from you, because yes, it's the corner where we learn from ourselves. So please share your view. Don't just listen and say, yes, well, I've listened to your podcast. No. Please listen and share your view also. Right? Thank you so much for listening once again. My name is Biolami, and before I tell you that I am done talking, I would like you to please do me a favor. Follow the Young Minds Corner podcast on Instagram at the Young Minds Corner _podcast. And yes, you can follow the Young Mind Corner on Twitter. That is the X app. On X app, you can follow the podcast on X app, Young Mind Corner. And yes, You can follow Biola Me. You want to get to know me for me. You want to know what I do with my time, my life, and every other things that I do aside from podcasting. You can follow Biola Me as BIOLA_MMY, and on Twitter it's the podcast girl. I love you so much, and you know that I will say my name is Biola Me, and I am done talking. Bye.